We are back here in the village of Northfold. This is our placed village. We went through and fixed all of the question mark boxes, replaced everything that needed to be replaced. We fixed all of the areas of flooding and anything else that needed to be done. And as you can see, we have people, and they're wandering around, being loud, and they're doing their jobs. Hi. Oh, I wish I could see what you do. I can see who you are, but I don't know what you do. Where are you going? It's not time to gather yet, is it? Anyway, I had a question as to why these people were not functioning. They were hanging out in their houses, and one person, might have been about here, never moved, just stayed right there. And I didn't know why, couldn't figure out why. Okay, you work here. Excellent. But that, figuring out why they weren't moving wasn't really the priority. The priority was getting the village put back together. And alrighty then, you must work over there. Anyway, so yeah, we did that. We got the village put back together. And all of our people are moving around. Oh, hello. You must be... No, there is no shepherd for here. Why? Who are you? Dion. We have a lot of Dions in this village. Let's go check on these guys. And then I'll finish telling you my story. Okay, we've got eggs. We've got ladies. Wonderful. All right. And one gentleman. Good. Okay, so anyway, we were trying to figure out why, after I got everything put together, we were trying to figure out why the people weren't functioning. Well, the mayor's workstation used to sit over here in the church, and that threw off the center of the village. It made it over here, which made the perimeter this way and cut off part of our village. Well, I wanted to make the center of the village the center of our perimeter. So we determined that about here is... Hi. About here is the center. So we moved the workstation over here. We came in here, we went to destroy, we tapped on destroy. Then we went here, we renamed it, gave it its radius, and hit update village. Now that didn't give us any information here, other than we had one workstation. Hello. So we still had to wait for everybody to get connected. And while we were waiting, I went around and I replaced all of the workstations and all of the beds. And that forced everybody to find beds and find their workstations. So essentially, everybody got laid off and everyone had to start over. Well, that still didn't give us immediate information. So what we did was we left the village. We went wandering around for about 15 minutes. And then when we came back, everything was connected. The village had its name. The people had their places. They chose their beds. They started to gather. Are you going to turn that on? Yes, sir. So that was how we got everything functioning again. I do believe there might have also been a restart in there at some point. During all of this, I think we lost our crab that had been down here for a year. He's just gone. Now, I don't know why that is. I don't know if that crab came from a mod or I have no idea. No idea about that crab. So I'm thinking we might go ahead and get another one. Just, you know, for giggles. Throw him down here. There is one thing that I could not get rid of. Do you see the black bounding box? There's two of them. A square and then like a flat one. I can't get rid of those. This is where this used to sit. It was over here. And you can see at the top it still says fruit press. But I can't get rid of those. So if anybody has an idea how to get rid of that, yeah, please let me know. Because that's annoying. That is the only thing I can see that was left over from everything that we did. Everything else got fixed. I still need to make some cabinets for here. And I still need to make cabinets for over there at the cafe. And I think that's about it. Oh wow. Was there no fence here? I don't know. I don't recall whether there was or not. There might have been a horrible accident and there's no fence there. Okay. I did. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why pieces of fence are missing. Anyway, I did go and grab this whole village again and put it in the World Edit folder with all of the improvements and changes and the functioning village. So I think we could place this village anywhere in our current play world and it should function. I am going to put this back in the church, but I'm going to wait until the village has been placed, because I don't know if once the village is placed in a new world, if it will determine the center of the village to be where this workstation is standing, which would put it back over in the church, which would throw off my my center. So we're going to keep it there because we can move it, and as long as we don't destroy the village and change any major information with that workstation, the center of the village will remain over there, even though we have the workstation over there. As far as I know, we have done that before, and we were successful in having the two areas not collide. All right, right now we are going to highlight village places, and that is going to show us where everything is. See right here, this dark blue, this is the center of our village, which gives us our perimeter, which is more in line with the footprint of our village, which is what I wanted. Because before, with this being the center, you can see how it would throw it way off. And we could even bring in the size of our village to hug the footprint that we copied. We can do that. All right, let's go ahead and check the other code, which is highlight village waypoints, and see where our paths are. All right, it's taken me a while to get the hang on how to use these waypoints, and I think I have a grasp. Yep. It seems to me if you want a path to go a certain direction, you have to have a waypoint at the end and at the beginning, even if there's 5 more in between for side streets. That's kind of the way I've kind of worked it out here. Now I'm thinking if I want it to go that way, I need to put another waypoint somewhere here. Let's put one right there and see if we get this path designated. I'm also going to move that one because it doesn't seem to be designating with anybody. We're also not getting a path here. Not sure why. So let's go ahead and put, let's see, you're right in the center. Let's go ahead and put one right there and see if we get that connection. Anyway, we've talked about these before. The villagers will more often than not follow these paths rather than make up their own. Wow, this one here is heavily covered and probably the least used path in the whole village. But that's okay. All right, we have a path to our exit. So I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with how this village is functioning. And it is currently in the version 1.20.5. So I think we have done well. And I'm just really happy that I will be able to move my favorite village into our play world where I can have access to it anytime I want. I don't know that we will live in it, but just knowing it's there makes me very happy. We are going to go to the play world that we've been in, which I've named Experiment. We're going to go there and look around and see if there's a suitable place to plop down this village. We are in our play world, and this is Hillville. Do you remember that cave I showed you where I had gone down and picked up all of these vessels and put them all along the walls? Well, I went back and I got them all, and they're all here. And all of the crates and these vessels that we can put stuff in, we grabbed these, and of course I have my little basket, and we found a pot. And every room in that cave, in those tunnels, has been cleared out. And this is everything that we have found, with the exception of items, broken items that we could use our scraps mod on. I just wanted these items. So anyway, that's the update on all this stuff. All of these here are forage. These are food. These are food, sorry. Oh, we've got some mixed up. Farming and food. This one should be over here. Hold on. Let's straighten out this misfortune. There we go. Okay, problem solved. This is all food, which is going to be all grains. And this is all farming, and of course that's forage. Seed. And this is just all the other stuff that we found. All the goodies. And I can see that this village is functioning. Okay, are you... Yeah, I really wish they had their job title above their head the way they used to. It made it so much easier for us to figure out who everybody was. I don't know if there was a strategic reason for removing that information or if it was just an oversight. I have no idea. All right. We are not really looking for anything. Just getting ourselves caught up. We haven't been here in a while. Okay. We were going to look at our world that we are currently in and see if there is a suitable place to plunk down the big Northfold village that we just cleaned up. Oh my goodness. Now this is the map of the world we're currently in. That's the village we just left. This is waterlogged. And up here we have two villages that have a super highway connecting them. Loxleigh, which is where we've been living, and this over here is our Northfold Fishery. I'm thinking if I'm going to place the big Northfold in this world somewhere, we're going to have to change the name of this village. And I think we're just going to call it North Fishery, rather than having both of them named Northfold. And just looking at this map right here, I'm not really seeing a place where I want to plunk down that big village. We also have a number of villages here that we need to go and investigate. So I think we're going to focus on doing that rather than plunking down our new village. Right now, I'm going to make my way back to Loxleigh, and then we will plan what direction we're going to go and start looking for more villages to clean up. We are back home in Loxleigh. Oh, somebody shut the door on you guys. Yeah, they don't use these. They want to use the doors. We have a lot of chickens. I don't know how many we had before we left, but we have a lot of chickens. Oh, look at this. 2 of you. Nice. And all the ladies. Wonderful. I like how they all hang out together. Do I have any feed? Hi. All right, let's go drop some feed for our chickens. See if we can get them to frenzy. There's one. That is so cute. Oh, are you gonna go lay an egg now? Ready to lay. Did you leave an egg? She did. There's an egg in there. That was quick. You too? Oh my. And her too. Wow. That was really quick. Okay, what else we got? We have pig feed and... oh, look at this. We have cow food. All right, come on. Everybody come and eat. Who else will eat this? Cows, calves, and bulls. That's it. So the rabbits won't eat it, and the chickens won't eat it, and these guys won't eat it, but they will eat this. Okay. Yeah, we didn't put any rabbit food down. We can do that another time. What are you doing? You have to use the door. You're not getting in that way. Okay, anyway. We are here to get ourselves prepared to go travel, and wow, compared to where we just came from, this place is really empty. Anyway, we are getting ourselves ready to go run around the world and see if we can find a suitable place to drop Northfold. And while we do that, we are going to visit. I'm just getting familiar here with what we've got. What's this? Bushmeat, 55 days. What if it's here? 58 days. Okay, well, that's good. And we don't need to eat right now, and I think we can still find food on the road. Anyway, okay. The priority is not finding a place for Northfold, but other villages and getting them settled. And if we come across a place that is suitable for Northfold, we shall think seriously about it. All right, let's see if we can get out of the village without... Must be Saturday night. He's bathing without disturbing too many of our animals. So we're going to go the long way around. I'm going to run down to the North Fishery and change the name. And see if I can get myself into a habit of calling it the North Fishery instead of the old name, which is going to be given to a different village. And I don't even want to say it here because I'm trying to convince myself. All right. We're checking our traps. Nothing. Of course, we just got here. Oh, golly. We can harvest. Do we have anything put away here? Oh, we do have a house over here. We might have some stuff put away. Hello. 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 I'm looking for some chalk so I can change the name on the sign. We also need to change the name at the mayor's workstation. Chalk. We need chalk. Is there any chalk in here? No, that's fat. We can't use that. That won't work. Did we ever have any? Oh my. We have food down here. I don't think this is going to last too long. Let's go ahead and turn it into jerky. Same with that. Eggs. 16 and 20 days. We're good on that. All right, we do not have any chalk. That's okay. We can get some. Hi. Oh, you're pregnant. Are you happy to be here? What are you guys doing? Oi. That's a fence. Okay. I suppose now we ought to break that one too. Where are you guys going? Oh, we did it. Yeah, I know. I'm putting it back. Your friends are... I don't know what's wrong with them. They're broken. You guys... Alright, hold on. Walk over there. Okay, you guys can get up. Alright, no wait. Well, first we have to bounce into each other because we believe that two objects can occupy the same space. There we go. Get back up here. Oh, they're gonna drown. Not my problem. Okay, what's going on over here? Soybeans. Oh my, they're ready. They are mature. You guys, get out of the water. You have to come this way. Okay, where is our mayor's workstation? Oh, hey, look. Hi. We're changing the name. North Fishery. There you go. Okay. Everything should pick up and reset itself in time. Do we have a sign over here that says the name of the village? We do, right here. Let's go ahead and grab a chalk. and change this sign. Okay. Hi. I'm pretty sure we have more than 4 people. We should probably change that. Where's those guys that were in the water? Oh, for heaven's sakes, you guys. Oh boy. Where do you plan to go? I'd like to know how you got in there. How does he plan to get out of this? Oh! Well, isn't that clever? Okay, where's the other one? Hey, your friend found his way. Go ahead. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I have a feeling... Yeah, I have a feeling we're going to have to leave this open. Because these guys are not cooperating. They want to go through here. They really shouldn't, but kind of seems like that's what they're doing. I'm going to have to investigate where they're coming from and how we can keep them from going through the water to get where they're going. Let's go change the sign out front and be on our way. Done. All right. Where are we going?